NBC6 News Today at 8:30 starts now.
And right now on NBC6, new images of an oil tanker seized near Venezuela while the U.S. stepped in, and what the Trump administration is saying this morning.
I heard the noise, and the noise, that was a big noise.
4 people hospitalized after a nasty crash in North Miami. It played out in front of someone's lawn. We're going to hear more from that homeowner straight ahead. And first, let's take a live look outside this morning. We are warming up. Some good news there. But you might want to grab an umbrella this weekend. We're going to tell you how the weather will hold up next. Beautiful shots here. We see some clouds in the sky. But first and foremost, South Florida, I want to say welcome to the weekend and thank you for joining us. I'm Shernay Mar. Of course, we want to jumpstart your morning with a look at your weather with the man with the plan, first alert meteorologist Adam Berg. Hey, Adam.
And we've got a lot of chapters to the story this weekend. We've got computer models that don't agree, but we can all agree on this. A beautiful, I'd say, 3/4 of the day today. And a little bit warmer, so really weather for anybody.
Perfect.
Right, and I know you don't like the cold weather like me.
No.
So we're liking today a little bit more here. Temperatures already now back into the 70s. We had a bunch of 60s this morning. We're already warming up. The cool spot, the lone holdout, Pembroke Pines there at 69 degrees. But with all this sunshine, we're going to pop nicely today. No rain right now, but we could see a few changes. You're going to notice a little warmer situation out there today. You're going to notice a touch more humidity, but I think the rain holds off for most of the day. So as we zoom all the way up and out, you can see what's going on systems-wise, right? We've got this front stall to the north. That will eventually get activated, and that will slide through and bring us a different scenario, let's say Sunday, and a cooler scenario into Monday, but a beautiful Saturday setting up for us right now. So a pleasant morning, and we turn this into a warmer afternoon with a little more humidity, but you notice already, even by the evening, we've got some of these showers kind of lurking across the Keys and in the southern stretches of Miami-Dade. This could be the beginning of this uptick in rain chances that will probably have its crescendo on Sunday, and then some changes after that again. So lots of chapters to this story. But for today anyway, if you like temperatures in the 80s, you're loving today. We're going to be right around 81 or so, a couple degrees above average. More on the twists and turns and the cool down for next week coming up next, Renee.
All right, Adam, thank you. Well, 4 people are in the hospital after a 2-car crash in North Miami. That wreck also causing quite a bit of damage, as you can see right here on your screen, outside of a home yesterday. NBC6's Nico Clemens has the details.
I was kind of upset, you know.
It was loud.
I heard the noise, and the noise, that was a big noise.
Big enough to get Louis Lubin out of his seat.
Just a boom. That was a boom.
When Lubin looked out his window, he saw 2 cars outside his house.
One was right here, and the other one in my yard.
Miami-Dade Fire Rescue says both cars crashed into each other at Northwest 125th Street and 10th Avenue in North Miami Friday afternoon. Paramedics rushed 4 people to the hospital.
This is just crazy.
Nesca says several people called her to check on her because she lives nearby.
When I came out here, I was really trying to see who is it? Is it somebody that I know? Is it somebody, of a friend that I know?
Lubin showed us the damage outside his home. One car went through the fence. He says, unfortunately, it's not the first accident outside his house or the first time a car ended up in his yard.
I've been living in that house since 1981, and I cannot tell you how many times they get my fence. One day, one of them, a pickup truck, right there, stopped right under my window. I would say like 6 or 7 times they break the fence.
Lubin says at one point he brought his concerns to the mayor, and the city put 2 more stop signs at the intersection. He says years later, it's still a problem he doesn't know how to fix.
That is the best they can, by putting 4 stop signs. They thought, that would, stop that to happen. But it does all the time.
We reached out to North Miami Police for information on the investigation. By late Friday night, we had not heard back. Nico Clemens, NBC6 News.
All right, it is time for Special Olympics Florida's Race for Inclusion in Miami. It's about to get started. We want to check in with NBC6's Brianna Nesbral. And Brianna, what are you seeing out there? I see the runners all lined up behind you.
Sure, Nate, we're moments away from the start of this Race for Inclusion, supporting more than 80,000 athletes with the Special Olympics. And to kick it off, I actually want to bring in our mayor-elect, Eileen Higgins. This has been a very busy week for you,
Yes.
but you wanted to come out here. You lost your voice, but this is very important to you and for the city.
Oh yeah, this is a great morning. It's a beautiful day down here at Maurice Ferre Park, and we're racing for inclusion. Special Olympics, just an amazing organization. Oh my gosh, they're getting ready. We better get out of the way.
Here we go. They're about to take off. Shernay, you're seeing it live right now.
Amazing.
Look at all these runners and walkers supporting the Special Olympics. Mayor-elect, what does this mean to you? We're talking the Race for Inclusion.
Well, listen, we have people of all different abilities here, and what this signifies is health, wellness, and opportunity is important for everybody. It doesn't matter your abilities. Special Olympics and the Thumbs Up team, they have been leading the efforts on this for decades. It's great to see everybody out here in downtown Miami taking advantage of our beautiful weather and showing off for health.
A beautiful day indeed, and we're seeing so many people out here supporting, knowing this is also your community. You know, you were saying up on the stage earlier, we're connecting wellness, ability, community. Specifically, what does that mean for you and how you're going to represent the city?
Well, one of the things I've been thinking deeply about as I enter, as I become mayor next week officially, is how we make sure the city of Miami is offering hiring and employment opportunities, people of different abilities. So it's great to be here. These people are experts in how to make that happen, and I'm very thrilled to have them advise me as I start the new era at the city of Miami.
I know you're dressed for the occasion.
I am. I got my sneakers on.
Do you think you might join in for a little part of the walk?
Yes, and why not? You're right here on the river, and on the bay, and if you're not out walking today in this gorgeous day, you're missing out.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again, and thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing us to be here and cover such an important event. Shanae, we'll be here all throughout the morning bringing you the latest on this very special Race for Inclusion.
All right, Brianna, thank you. We'll check back in a bit. We do want to shift gears now to new images of an oil tanker seized by the U.S. off the coast of Venezuela. The vessel now heading to a Texas port as President Trump continues facing questions about what comes next. Here's NBC's Garrett Hake with more.
New satellite images of that oil tanker seized by the U.S. off the coast of Venezuela, headed to a port in Galveston, Texas, following that dramatic raid by an elite Coast Guard team rappelling onto the ship from helicopters after a federal judge signed a warrant to seize it. The DOJ says the ship was part of an illicit oil shipping network supporting terrorist organizations, transporting sanctioned oil from Venezuela and Iran. And it comes as the Wall Street Journal reports, citing U.S. officials, that, quote, a U.S. Special Operations team boarded a ship in the Indian Ocean last month and seized military-related articles heading to Iran from China. All while the U.S. is escalating pressure against Venezuela's authoritarian leader, Nicolas Maduro, following a series of deadly strikes on alleged drug boats. President Trump considering potential strikes on land as part of his war on drug cartels.
It's not only land strikes on Venezuela, it's land strikes on horrible people that are bringing in drugs and killing our people.
Maria Corina Machado, Venezuela's opposition leader, praised the Trump administration's moves after she received the Nobel Peace Prize.
President Trump's actions have been decisive to reach the point where we are right now, in which the regime is weaker than ever.
Once again, that was Garrett Hake reporting for us. President Trump also says that he would not rule out seizing additional ships while Maduro's regime called the actions piracy. Well, Broward parents, listen up. Your child's school may be on the chopping block. Superintendent Howard Hepburn released his official recommendation on which schools to close, repurpose, or more. District officials say enrollment has actually dropped by more than 9,000 students since last year, forcing these tough decisions. Several schools are on the list, including Sunshine, North Fork, and Palm Cove Elementary, along with Bear and Plantation Middle Schools.
This is something that school boards in Broward County for decades have been kicking the can on. And this school board has decided we're going to get started. We're going to do 7 this year. I expect we're going to do more next year.
Well, School Board Chair Debbie Hickson says that while the decisions are difficult, the goal is to consolidate resources and improve learning opportunities. The board is set to vote on this plan in January, so if your child's school closes, you can take advantage of choice options. The district says it'll work with parents to find the best school for your children. Well, the Miami Northwestern High School football team fell short in its bid for back-to-back state titles. The Bulls lost to Reigns High of Jacksonville in the state title game at Pitbull Stadium last night. Reigns scored late and took the lead for good that final 23-22. It comes after St. Thomas Aquinas won its record 7th straight title. American Heritage will also try to win another state title for South Florida today. Your time right now is 8:40, and still to come on NBC6, House Democrats releasing more documents from the Epstein files. We're going to tell you how it's shedding light on Jeffrey Epstein's relationships with powerful people. And DHS ends family reunification parole programs for several countries. What it means moving forward.
Okay, this is the Broadwalk here at Hollywood Beach. I'm going to let you know in a few minutes if the beach makes sense today. I'll give you a hint, not too bad. I'll let you decide though. All right, temperature-wise right now, we're in the low to mid 70s, a little bit of an east breeze out there. No rain for most of the day today, but we've got some changes brewing. 7-day forecast coming up next.